Yeah. Suraj Nayak, you are from which place? Pune.
No, sir. I am from Bhubaneswar.
Oh, you are from Bhubaneswar. That MCA candidate, correct?
No, sir. I am
Oh,
MBA
MBA.
candidate, sir.
MBA in finance.
Finance, yes, sir.
Simple question for you, Mr. Suraj Nayak. Please tell me what do you understand by banking? Also tell us how banks earn their income.
Yes, sir. Sir, banking is an institution which basically borrows money from depositors and advances money to the people who want loans. And banks earn from the amount which from interest. So they provide interest to the depositors in around 4% approximately, and they earn interest from the people to which it provides advances, and the remaining amount is their profit. And also bank earn through other ways, such as in retail banking, para banking, and wholesale banking processes.
The answer is not complete for a finance student. Banking means accepting deposits. Don't tell they are taking loans. They are borrowing. That's wrong. Banking means accepting deposits from the public and making advances to others. First part of it, 75% of your answer was correct. Second
Okay, sir.
part of the question, you don't have to explain about banks are paying interest on deposit, and simply tell banks get their income as interest on loans. They also get service charges such as bank assurance service charges, mutual fund fees, then
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got
issue
it,
of
sir.
duplicate passbooks, then locker rent, etc. Apart from this, banks invest the money in government securities and shares. So from that source also, banks get interest or dividend. समझ गया? सूरज नायक समझ गया
Yes, sir.
आपको?
Got it, sir.
इतना क्लियरली बताना है इंटरव्यू में. Please listen to this video again once after the class is over. Take down points so that it will help you answer the questions. The questions that I am going to ask today are the normal questions asked in interview candidates.
Sir,
Now,
should I attempt my answer again?
please try.
Sir, bank accepts deposits from depositors and advances, and it earns money through the investments it makes in the government bonds and securities, and from the interest it gets from the loans, and also
Yes.
through other banking services like the ATM maintenance charges, and the NEFT RTGS charges, and para banking processes, and insurance products.
Simply say service charges on so and so.
Yes, sir.
एक बार प्रैक्टिस करके कर लो घर में और एक बार प्रैक्टिस करके कर दो. It will come
Yes,
out
sir.
well. Good.
Yes, sir.
Next person to volunteer, please raise your hand. Ria. Ria, what is your degree?
Sir, MCA.
MCA. Good. Can you please tell me what you understand as CBS in terms of banking?
Sir, I don't know.
What? Computer girl says doesn't. You don't know. What about Lavanish? You are also computer student. Any other
No,
computers?
sir. I'm a BCom student, but I can try to answer this.
Yeah, please try Lavanish.
So CBS basically refers to core banking solution. So it is a solution software which connects all the branches of the bank where the customer can make deposits or accept deposits from any part of the bank through this networking solution.
Any part, any other branch.
Any other branch.
Good. This definition is correct. And if they allow more time, then you can tell also the familiar softwares that are used as number one, Infosys, Finacle, TCS, Banks, Oracle, like that you can say. Plus, you can also tell if they allow time, you can tell it is advantageous for the customers because they can transact from any other branch of the bank. And it is also convenient for the bank because they are able to give extended service to their customers. Okay. So this much will do. Good. You did a good job, Lavanish. Lavanish, what is your full name?
Sir, Lavanish itself.
अच्छा किधर से आते हैं आप?
Sir, I'm from Bangalore, sir.
You are from Bangalore. You did BCom.
No, sir, I'm
Sorry.
doing my MBA now.
Yeah, you are doing MBA after BCom. Good. That's right. MBA in finance or what?
MBA in finance, sir.
MBA in finance. Good. And the next question to you, I will come to Ria later. Ria, I will come to you later.
Okay, sir.
Lavanish,
Yes, sir.
please tell a few points about what are public sector banks, what are private sector banks, what are small finance banks, what are payment banks.
Okay, so I can speak about small finance banks.
Yeah.
So small finance banks are those banks which provides loans and advances for a specific category of people, whether it may be unemployed people or specialized categorized people, and their income limit in the specified account will not be more than 1 lakh. So coming to public sector banks are those banks which are regulated by the government. And private sector banks are those banks where private undertakings will form as a bank and they will provide the operations. So. And there was one more thing: public sector, private sector, small finance, and
Payment banks.
payments banks. Sir, I have no idea about payment banks. I'm hearing it for the first time.
Sorry, Lavanish, this answer will get you only 40% of the marks that is allotted for this question.
Okay.
First definition, the public sector bank is a bank in which the government holds more than 50%, 51% and above. That's how we normally say. Government holds 51% and above shares in the share capital. Right now, we have 12 public sector banks, including State Bank of India. That is one. Second question. Private sector banks are those banks in which the shareholding of private parties is more than 51% and above. We have nearly 20 public sector, private sector banks. We have old private sector banks, new private sector banks. Old private sector banks are banks like Federal Bank, Karur Vysya Bank, City Union Bank, etc. New private sector banks are banks like HDFC, ICICI, Axis Bank, Yes Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, etc. And the condition nowadays for starting a private sector bank is rupees 500 crores share capital. Over. Next question. A small finance bank, I just searched what is the answer we can give for that. A small finance bank is primarily carry out basic banking activities to serve unserved and underserved sections in the country. They can offer deposits as well as loan products, but cannot set up any subsidiaries to offer any non-banking financial services. The share capital required for starting small finance bank nowadays is 200 crore. We have nowadays 12 public sector, 12 private sector, so 12 small finance banks. Now coming to main point about small finance bank is that they are supposed to extend 75% of their advances to priority sector. Next comes payment banks. Payment banks are those banks which can be started with a capital of 100 crore. We have now 6 payment banks in India. If you can remember the names, you can tell. Like Paytm Payment Bank, Airtel Payment Bank, Jio Payment Bank, NSDL Payment Bank, then FinTech Payment Bank, India Post Payment Bank. If you remember, you can tell. Otherwise, you don't have. Payment banks cannot accept deposits from a depositor more than 2 lakh rupees. They cannot make advances. And most of the payment banks are neo banks or new technology banks. This is how you have to give this answer. This video is very useful. If I post it in YouTube, save it carefully, listen once, twice, take down notes. Could you follow? Yeah. Mr. Lavanish, could you understand the mistake you did?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I missed out
Yeah.
with the shareholding pattern.
Yeah, that's okay. Fine. Now we will go to Ria. Ria ji.
Yes, sir.
Ria, what have you?
Yes.
I will ask. Simple.
నేను క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నా ఇదిగో
Ratan, switch off. Ratan, switch off your mic. Please don't switch on your mic unless you are speaking. Please switch off. Ria,
Yes, sir.
you are from which college?
Saint Kitts College of Engineering, Kotte.
What are you studying?
Master of Computer Application.
Good. Oh, that day I asked you some questions like what are the subjects studied in Master of Computer Application and all
Yes,
that,
sir.
correct? Oh,
Yes.
did you go through that and are you ready with the answer for that question now?
Somewhat.
Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what are the subjects you are studying in your MCA?
So first semester we had software engineering, mathematical foundation of computing, data structure, computer network, Python programming lab, web programming lab, data structure lab, entrepreneurship and innovation in technology. Then
Can you
second semester,
tell me?
second semester, database management system, web and database security, enterprise computational intelligence, ethical hacking, Java programming lab, database management system lab, networking and cyber security lab,
Good. You will
industrial
have
readiness.
you will have lot of questions on these areas. Please tell me a few points about software engineering.
In software engineering, it's mainly about what are the process in making a software. Then what are the methods used by the team in what all way we can make software like that.
See, first of all, you should tell what is software, where is software used, what are the different types of softwares, something like that. Doesn't matter. Next question. Well, next question for you. What is computer intelligence and in what way is it different from artificial intelligence?
Computer intelligence is somewhat similar to artificial intelligence, and it is mainly derived from biological intelligence.
Hmm. So please tell me, Ria, what is ethical hacking?
In ethical hacking, uh, there are good hackers and bad hackers, and ethical hacking means about good hackers. We can do hacking for good purposes, usually for helping an organization or company.
So what did you study under ethical hacking about ensuring, say, cyber security?
Uh, we studied about various attacks that happen to the system. And then what
Hmm.
are the what are the types about hackers, good bad hackers.
Hmm.
Then
Can you tell me various types of footprinting and reconnaissance tools and SQL injection attacks and injection detection tools? These are the things related to what is this? Ethical
ethical
hacking.
hacking.
So please prepare for your subject area questions also. Regarding banking, of course, IBPS guide, whatever I have given you will be sufficient. Based on the videos that I have sent, that must be sufficient for you, Ria. Good.
Okay.
Next, who would like to volunteer to answer next, please? Come on. You must volunteer to speak. Yeah, Millie Elizabeth. Millie Elizabeth, I think you told me some chemistry, MS something. Na? What is it you're studying?
Sir, biotechnology, sir.
Biotechnology. Acha, good. Biotechnology. After studying biotechnology, why do you want to come to banking? Any
Sir,
this
biotechnology is,
routine question. This will be there for the engineers and scientists. Tell me.
sir, biotechnology is only a blooming field in India, which do not offer much jobs here in India. So I'm interested in taking a job in India and staying here. And I am also interested in finance because it offers it is directly linked to the economic growth and the bank. As the economy grows, the bank also will grows, and so as my career will also grow, sir.
Okay, Millie. So can you tell me something about this COVID virus and the companies that helped in producing more of COVID vaccines and they did a good job? What are they?
Sir, COVID virus is a SARS-CoV virus. The vaccines produced against the COVID virus were to tackle the proteins present in the membrane of the COVID virus, sir. That's how we use a specific protein. We identify the specific protein on all the strains of the COVID bacteria, and we provide a medicine that works against the membrane so that it does not affect our lungs, sir.
Now tell me what are the medicines, which companies made it?
Sir, Covishield and Covaxin was an Indian vaccine, sir. And I don't remember the company, sir.
Covishield and Covaxin, both are Indian companies only. You can get to know about that also. Good, not bad. You were able to give me some answer. Now, who is Kiran Majumdar Shah? Excuse me. Millie? Millie, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Who is Kiran Majumdar Shah? You don't
I'm
know.
sorry, sir. I don't
If
know.
you don't know, you should say, sorry, I don't know. Immediately, you should not take time. Not only here, even in the real interview, if you come across a question which you don't know, you must admit immediately, I'm sorry, sir, I don't know. One is not expected to know everything. Even if you answer 75% questions correctly, and then you will be selected. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Kiran Majumdar Shah is the chairperson of Biocon International. She was
Okay,
once
sir.
a richest woman in India. She is basically, I think now in Bengaluru. Please get to know about famous people in your field. All of it, this point applies to everybody. Famous personalities in your field, big companies in your field, changes or advancements made recently in your field. You can certainly expect questions like, or you can also tell what are the problems your industry is facing, what are the plus points of your industry. This type of question, apart from regular banking questions, these questions will be asked in any interview. Very good. Next, who would like to answer next? Yes, please, come on. Yeah, Satya Prasad. Satya Prasad, what is your degree?
Good evening, sir. I have actually given the interview earlier, and you have told me to give some research on Federal Bank.
Yeah. Acha, you talked, I have already conducted mock interview for you.
Yes, sir.
Now, please tell me about Federal Bank.
Sir, Federal Bank is one of the oldest bank which headquarter is in Aluva, Kerala, and it was one of the largest bank having a customer base of more than 10 million, and out of that, sir, 1 million and above are from NRIs. The key person include the Sama Srinivasan, Mr. Sama Srinivasan, who is the current MD and CEO. And talking about the financial figure, as per the recent press release, the total deposits has been 1,89,000 crores, and total lendings has been 1,69,000 crores, and the company has also tremendously increased in terms of providing loans to agriculture and different home loans and car loans.
The last sentence was not required because you did not convey anything valid in that one. Because you are not able to give definite point in that. And then you were telling at one place, the largest private sector bank, aisa nahi hai. This is not largest. You should use the word, he is one of the large private sector banks. That way
Yes, sir.
you should use that. And then deposits, advances and all you told correctly. What is your background?
Sir, I am currently doing MBA in finance.
Then this answer is only 50% of what I can expect from you. You must have told me that, just a minute. This is there in the material given to you already. You must have told me that their total profit was 704, net profit was 704 crore. You must have told me their GNPA, NNPA percentages are 2.46 and 0.78. As a finance student, you must tell me return on asset 1.21%, return on equity 14.36%. Then you should this and all okay. You should also be able to tell me that the net worth and capital adequacy is now 19,617 crore. The capital risk-weighted asset ratio is 13.84%. They have 1,305 branches or 1,336 outlets or so, and 1,876 ATMs and cash recyclers. समझ गए आपको?
Got it, sir.
हाँ, इतना बोलना पड़ता है because you are a commerce student, you are a finance student. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
Why did you forget about the points? I think you must have studied all this. आपको क्यों forget हो गया?
So I could not recall immediately. So
It is okay. No problem. No issues. No problems. Good, 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 good. Yeah. Now, any points you would like to tell me or any questions you would like to ask me?
sir, I know, sir, in the recent mock interview in our college, which was conducted in our college by the guest faculties, so they have asked me if they have given me conditions like situation, like you have been posted as a manager of a certain bank, and that bank is making losses for the consecutive 5 years, and also the NPS is very bad, very high, and the in terms of management, the turnover ratio is also very high. The management could not able to handle all the their employees, and overall see the company is or the bank is not performing well. So what steps will you take in order to increase the profitability and make a decent growth?
See, actually, this is a theoretical question only. For this, there are no definite answer. The best solution is to merge this bank with another strong bank or dissolve this bank. Because
Sir, can
the
I give a
way,
try?
yeah, no, yeah, tell me.
So the reason for NPA being is basically the bank is providing loans without taking proper measures. In the sense, they're not verifying the company documents and they're not even
Now
one.
tell
And
me what, no, this old things I don't want. Tell me what I should do now.
so
The
that's what.
weekend,
So one thing,
yeah.
Non-performing assets can be taken into consideration. The sense like they can actually make sure that they verify the company or they charge against it. One and second thing, advances can be controlled for the present moment. Reason being that NPA is already going high, and to make sure the turnover. The reason for the turnover is that they are providing more advances and they are receiving less deposits. So deposits has to be increased
That's
because
right. Not bad. Let me tell you my views on this. Number one, tackling it, supposing you are not dissolving that bank. I was telling you the crude answer. The answer for interview will be that say, I will try to recover the NPA advances by adopting SARFAESI Act and other fast measures, including IBC, Insolvency Bankruptcy Code. That's one. Number two, if possible, I will sell the loan accounts, NPA accounts to what? To asset reconstruction companies. Then try to mobilize fresh capital or debentures from the market, provided people are willing to give. But even now, practically, there is a case of Catholic Syrian Bank in Kerala, where it has been taken over by a party in Canada. He has bought it. He has taken risk because there are some risk. Venture capitalists are there. They are willing to take risk. So try to sell it to venture capitalists. And if their question is, how are you going to develop? You have to tell that we can offer increased interest rate if possible, and also try to recover the bad advances. You can't give new advances because banks which are in a bad shape may not have money to give advances. So this is how we can manage this question. I appreciate the lecturers for asking you this question. Very good. This much tough questions they will not ask. So far I have seen last 2 years, I have been listening to so many boys going for interview and not. So they will ask simple questions like how will you tackle a angry customer? Then supposing you are posted in a rural branch, how will you try to improve the business? Simple questions like that they will ask. Good. Next, anybody else? One more person I think I can handle today. Nikhil Haridas, what is your degree?
Sir, can you give that answer? Like, how will you increase the customer base in rural banks?
You try to give your own answer. See, if I'm going to give all the answers there, nothing. See, the success in interview depends upon the confidence, the clarity with which you try to speak out.
Sir,
I
in
can
the
tell you,
sense,
I
no,
can
but
tell
in the
you
sense,
something. You tell me what
no,
is
in
the
the sense,
answer.
I just want the ideology of how we have to think for that question.
No, you tell me what you can do for that.
I couldn't get any clarity on it.
Anybody from villages, anybody from rural areas?
Yes, sir, I
you-
can try.
Yeah.
Sir, first of all, as the bank is situated in a rural area, so the potential customer will be the farmers and the people who are income is very low. So first of all, in the liability side, we can give them agricultural loan and for at a lesser interest as compared to the competitors. And in terms of asset side, we can
Wrong.
open zero account.
Wrong. Satya Pandey, wrong. Liability side नहीं, liability side में deposit आता है. Asset side, you should say asset
Yes, sir.
side
Yes,
में.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Asset side.
And especially commerce
Yeah.
students should not commit such drastic mistakes.
Sure,
Be
sir.
careful
Yes, sir.
when you speak. Yeah, tell me.
And
Mm.
also, sir, we can also promote, and encourage them to open saving accounts having zero balance and Kisan credit card. That is a good option, so they can use that for their any kind of transaction related to the bank. And also, I believe, sir, customer unawareness is the most limitation for any branches. So I'll be trying to marketize all these banking products to the largest mass so that they can have the features and take the benefits of the banking solution.
You can also add, I will try to find out influential people in the village and talk to him and try to make him canvas through him the deposits from the public and then make more advances so that more profitability also improves. And financial illiteracy is one of the reasons for this banks not growing. So I will try to teach them the basics of banking and the methodology of using, say, even mobile and other mobile banking and internet banking. This is how we can manage this question. Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Sir, how to handle the angry customers?
Angry customers, you have to receive him. You should not show your anger. Talk to him nicely. And this is all theoretical only. Practically nahi hoga. You offer him
The
seat.
listening skill we have to develop.
Give him a cup of water and then listen to his problems and try to take time for solving the problem and adopt measures that are suitable for the occasion. This is theoretical, 100% theoretical. Practical is different because there may be one customer who comes and shouts only. Another person may come with a drink and shout at you. Another person may come with a group of 4 or 5 people and shout at you. Any different type of situations will be there. For interview situations, you should say, I will be listening to his grievances patiently, offer him seat, offer him water, and then note down the points, try to find out the remedial steps possible. Thank you. Thank you so much. Best wishes. I have to go for another mock interview at 7
Thank you,
o'clock.
sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Tomorrow, if possible, we will meet at the same time, but responsibility lies on you to go through IBPS guide, Bankers Adda guide, then most important questions, then questions asked so far. Thank you. Bye.